Hey guys, yeah, the breaking news has just come out that Scott Robertson will take over as the new head coach of the All Blacks after the 2023 World Cup. Before we get into this, like the video right now, guys, and definitely subscribe towards the channel. But hey, Scott Robertson. I mean, it's crazy to think how long this hire has been really, because since what was it, Steve Hansen obviously left in 2019. It was really between Scott Robinson. You could say Ian Foster really was the main two candidates then, and obviously the All Blacks did go with Ian Foster in that period of time. And again, I'm not going to say Ian Foster has been. I think he has been unsuccessful. There's a fine line in how you can say the term determine if you're unsuccessful within the All Blacks position, because at the end of the day, they didn't win the World Cup with, Ian Foster didn't win the World Cup with the All Blacks. So it's one of those where, in my opinion, I think it's just you have to say it as an unsuccessful kind of, hire overall by the All Blacks board. And again, he hasn't been too impressive, you can say, in terms of his Rugby Championship record. Again, he has won, obviously, but he has kind of cost the All Blacks a few games in terms of, losing to Argentina. It's like he's lost to Argentina twice. He's lost to Australia sometimes, even South Africa, of course. But yeah, it's just one of those hires which, when you look back at now, it just wasn't really the right move. But of course, they have made the right move now. It's Scott Robertson obviously going to be in charge, and the thing is that he's actually going to be in charge not only just for up until the World Cup, or he gets a full cycle essentially. That's what he's essentially getting. He's getting from the 2024 all the way to the 2027, and obviously that's when the World Cup will be hosted within Australia. So he'll be there for that one, of course. And even if you look further than that, there's the Lions tour, obviously, that New Zealand will obviously get in that sense. I believe in 2029, if I'm not mistaken. So again, he has a lot of, you can do a lot actually with the All Blacks during that period of time. And I think what will most likely happen is that he'll stay with the All Blacks up until that Lions tour, in my opinion. Again, he could go from 2024 to 2029. So that'll be like 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So he'll be there for 6 years. I can really see that happening, guys. And he's just a great coach overall, guys. And again, we can't underestimate what he's done, achieved throughout his career, particularly with, with the Crusaders. He's won 6 rugby championships, Super Rugby titles. I mean, Super Rugby titles, but it's just, yeah, it's just mind blowing. And at the same time, it's a bit of a, I guess, a bit of hatred towards him as well as a Blues fan, for how well he's done with the Crusaders. But at the same time, it's the obvious choice. It's by far the obvious choice. And again, it's going to be pretty exciting to see who actually chooses in terms of his coaching options, because again, he can obviously go with his right-hand man in the Crusaders if he wanted to, but at the same time, he could go even go bigger than that, actually. And the guy I'm thinking of, maybe this isn't good news for the Blues fans, but maybe he kind of reunites with Lee McDonald. You never know. Maybe he comes into the frame as the assistant coach for the All Blacks, and then maybe after that, obviously, he then takes charge. Maybe that's the way they'll go with it. Again, I could be completely wrong here, but that's what I wouldn't be surprised if that's maybe an option on the board that Scott Robertson's thinking about. But again, it's going to be really fascinating to see what happens, obviously, with the All Blacks after this World Cup. Again, you have to remember there is still a World Cup this year, so the All Blacks obviously have to pay all their attention towards this World Cup. But again, it's an exciting future after that for sure. With Scott Robertson in charge, and again, I may actually do a video, maybe following this, just based on who I believe, because of Scott Robertson's hire, may benefit from this. I mean, again, we could just talk about it now, really. Again, you could obviously say Crusaders players would be the main candidates for this. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Ethan Blackadder gets a lot more minutes now, within that number, because he's always been in and out of the frame with the All Blacks. All Blacks jersey, so I believe he'll get a lot more minutes now with Scott Robertson in charge. I mean, I guess you got to say Mwanga will obviously beat Barrett now in terms of the 10 position, in terms of favoring him. But again, at the same time, Mwanga is actually leaving to Japan. So actually, but Barrett's also leaving to Japan. So, who's going to be the 10 for the? See, this is the fascinating thing, guys. Who's actually going to be the 10 here for the All Blacks? That's another big question, actually, that Scott Robertson's have to figure out. Again, you could probably go with Stephen Perifetta, maybe Josh Ioane. I mean, the obvious choice is Damien McKenzie, no doubt about it. But I'm just trying to think, is there another maybe even Soren Sullivan if you wanted to. But again, it's gonna be really fascinating to see who Scott Robertson kind of chooses as his team. And again, like I said, I probably will do a video on this, guys, in terms of what I believe will be Scott Robertson's team after the 2023 Rugby World Cup. So, yeah, let me know in the comments, by the way, if you guys want to see that video. But But yeah, just let me know in the comments, guys, what you guys think about this. Are you guys happy? Are you guys, kind of disappointed? Did you guys think maybe JB Joseph should have been the guy in charge? Let me know in the comments, of course. But yeah, just hey, Scott Robertson, All Blacks coach. Finally, it's finally happened. But anyway, guys, I'll leave it there. A quick short video. Just kind of want to keep it short. But yeah, other than that, guys, yeah, I'll see you guys next time.
Hey, feel I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup. I hit the stage and leave with money that's a stick up. She picture perfect, so I told him I'm a flick up. Feel I'm in the mood for a change up. I leave the city and return with my change.